Platooning is one of the technologies that we're looking at currently. When you have two trucks following in close proximity to each other, there's an aerodynamic benefit for both the vehicles. The second vehicle, because it doesn't have any headwind, and the front vehicle, because it has no drag coming off the trailer. We can go in, we can adjust the distance between those two vehicles and try to maximize the amount of aerodynamic benefit for both trucks. That's one technology we're looking at. We're also looking at lane keeping. If you can have a truck that can actively steer itself down the lane, you could take about 85% to 90% of the burden off of the driver. Now think about that. That driver arrives at his destination more rested, less fatigued. Is that something that we can actually have as an increased hours of service? If your truck is also driving safer, is that a reduction in insurance cost? We're also looking at the urban driving cycle. We have a truck that has a GPS-enabled autopilot on it. Once the truck gets into an urban area, it knows exactly where it needs to go. It doesn't miss turns. It accelerates in an efficient manner. When it gets there, it can possibly park itself. It can even probably back itself. By getting the driver back out on the road, that's something that's also more fleet efficient. Other things we're looking at, we just recently completed our Super Truck program. The key about that was we did that about 2 years ago. We were the first to finish that program. And several of those technologies that are on that truck are already in production on our Epic package. We had advanced aerodynamics, lightweighting, down speeding, and predictive cruise control. All things that enable the truck to operate in the most fuel-efficient manner possible. Again, the most important thing that we learned from Super Truck was aerodynamics, lightweighting. The key is that we've got to push the fleets to get an integrated package of a tractor and a trailer, because the sum is better than the individual parts. We can put aerodynamics on a tractor, but the trailer doesn't have it, you could actually decrease the performance of the vehicle. So it's a vertically integrated combination of a tractor and a trailer with aerodynamics. Lightweighting is the next big thing. Because it's a lightweighted truck, you can carry more load, and that increases your fleet efficiency by requiring less trailers to handle the same amount of load. The key is that we already have DSRC, dedicated short-range communications, on our development trucks, and we're constantly sending messages between the two of them. If NHTSA enacts its safety message program, which is looking at doing by 2020, where all the vehicles are talking to each other, if you have somewhere with a trajectory of another vehicle is going to interfere with your trajectory, then we'll automatically give you a warning. We'll be able to take that one step farther. Instead of just giving you a warning, we'll be able to act on that message, and maybe we slow the truck down. Or in the event of something more severe, we could even possibly have the truck change lanes by itself. So it's very, one of the key takeaways is autonomous driving of trucks is not that hard. We're doing it today, and the technology is not that expensive. It's really the market acceptance and government regulations that will allow us to be able to have a truck automatically respond to a situation. The key is that the automotive industry is going to lead the effort. The best part about that is it's going to drive the component cost down. To accurately or to safely operate a vehicle autonomously, it takes a lot of sensoring, and that's where your key cost is going to be. So those factors of scale are going to bring the equipment down to us. And like I said, it's really not that hard to be cognizant, situationally aware of everything around you, but it's going to be the market acceptance. And again, the truck is a better candidate for autonomous vehicle than a car because it's usually going a set amount of speed, typically slower than traffic, in the right-hand lane. Again, 90% of what we're doing can be achieved by lane keeping. Then we just target to bring that automotive component in there to actively sensor the truck, to be fully situationally aware. Initially, we're just going to have the truck slow down. It's amazing if you're driving a truck and all of a sudden it starts to slow down, you become very aware of what's going on. And then you can make the decision, say, okay, well, I'm just going to stay at a slower speed, or I'm going to actively move around it. As we step a little bit farther forward, instead of just slowing down, we can actively have the truck change lanes for the driver. But the whole key is that the driver is going to be, he's more of not just a driver anymore, it's almost like he's the captain of the ship because he's in charge of making situational decisions, not just driving the truck. I think platooning it's really, it's not that hard to do, and the key is who you're going to platoon with. And so it's going to be a market acceptance of the technology because initially a fleet with all the trucks that are matched is a great fit for it. When you got two trucks that are from different fleets, maybe you have an agreement between the two fleets that the technology is compatible between the two. The issue is really, how much does the lead truck weigh versus the following truck? When has the lead truck been serviced? The other truck hasn't been serviced. So then you make sure you've got the healthiest truck in the back because it has the best ability to stop. Again, we've got to follow the advanced driver assist systems that we've been talking about, because right now we have such a shortage of drivers, and the drivers that are coming in are not that skilled. And so by having an advanced driver assist system, it helps them become a safer driver. It also allows them to be a more fuel efficient driver because the truck accelerates and decelerates for them. And so that's one of the things we're really excited about.